project for you. I'm going to be making 4 different cards. Well, I started out making 4. I ended up with only 3. But I do that because I don't want to bring out all my supplies and then just make one card. Kind of silly. So right now I'm looking for different flower stamps that I have. Lots of different flower stamp sets would work perfect for this. And I'm just going to be positioning them where there's room for other flowers and leaves. All right, so I did that on all 4. And now I'm going to be adding my leaves. And I just wanted to tell you that I used the Craft Smart brand of ink for this. The other one I used was Simon Hurley, but I'm not sure of the color. It's red. And on this one, I'm using Craft Smart. And it's a brand made by Michaels and a big box store here in the United States. And it's their brand, and it's always the least expensive one on the shelf. And I'm about saving money, so I got it. Look how great it came out. I just love the saturation in it. So anyway, now I'm going to be sectioning off the center with a piece of gold foil striping tape. This is made for fingernails, and I like to use it on cards because it's already got adhesive on it. It's shiny. It's very, very, very affordable. Oops. Anyway, I get that straight, and I put that on 4 different cards. All right, got that done. Now I need the sentiments that are going to go on the white area. And I have this cardstock here. It's fairly thick, and I'm not really sure where I got it from. I think it was the Dollar Tree. But anyway, I'm going to be cutting out 4 different words. And I chose word dies that were fairly big so that they would fit nicely in that white area. When I do die cutting, I like to do more than one at a time, so that's why I have all 4 of these laid up on there. And I'm not using washi tape, and they are far enough apart that they're not going to shift, especially once you put that top panel down. It won't shift on you. So I avoid using washi tape unless I absolutely have to. So anyway, I do that in gold and in white so that I can stack them on each other and make them more sturdy. Alrighty, so I have that done, and now I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on top of the white ones that were cut out and mount the gold ones on top of that so that it gives it a little bit more thickness or sturdiness, if you will. Once I have those done, I'm going to mount the panels onto this gold background. And I'm trying to show you here how I center it. I put my index fingers underneath it, and I try and rock back and forth, kind of like a teeter-totter. And I look at the top of the card, the background. I look at the top of it and the bottom of it, and I make sure this space is even, and then I do that on the left and the right. Specifically, I look at those areas, and then I just pull my fingers out of the way and lay it down, and most of the time, it's perfect. All right, so now I guess I didn't record gluing the sentiments onto the front of the card, but I'm sure you can figure that one out. And now I'm just adhering the panels to a pre-made card base, and I just scooch it right up to the left and the bottom, and if it's off, I can trim it. But that's the best way to mount those onto card bases that I have found. Okay, so I mounted those to my card bases. I ended up with only 3, and that top right one I can trim. That's what I was talking about. If it's off at all, I can trim it. And the gold circles that you see there are from a long time ago, one of the Simon Says card kits of the month. But if you don't have those, you could punch out some hearts or stars, which is what I'm going to show you in a second, and add those to your cards and decorate them that way. I prefer these because I think that most of the time the sequins that are added, unless you use glue dots, and even then it's risky, they will come off in the mail. And not only that, they're going to poke up through the envelope unless you put a panel across the top of it, and it's just ridiculous. And it just doesn't work. So I like to use these kind of accents instead. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will be bringing much more to you in the near future. Bye.